is going on, man? It's chapter 681. What the fuck is Law doing? I'm getting all like tingly and excited and shit, man. So Law has made his move, right? Law's made his move. You have the ending of the chapter where all of a sudden they say Law must become one of the 7 warlords simply for this reason. That boy is going to unleash hell on the New World. What the fuck does Caesar have? What has Caesar concocted to where Law goes through these links through deception and everything in order to do some shit like this? Like, you got Luffy completely in the dark, or he's just like, yeah, I don't know what the fuck's gonna go on. I just know that if I capture you, something amazing is gonna happen. It's almost like, hey, it's a magic trick and then you end up with a black eye. Like, what the fuck, man? This is good. This is some good shit. This is some good shit. I love the mystery element that is going on here. I love the teases that we're getting. And I also like the fact that as Sanji is fighting against Vergo, you have the smoke coming in, the poison gas, and it's a ticking clock in itself. And so the tensions there, the stakes are being raised, and you just see the conflict rising because you see Sanji mixing it up with someone who basically knocked the fuck out of a woman. So Captain Save-A-Ho Sanji is completely triggered, and yet at the same time you have Sanji realizing he's fighting someone that Luffy, that's the worst of the worst. And I think that in a way when Sanji is saying you're the type of person my captain hates the most, I also think that, again, because I've said the Straw Hats could all be the leaders of their own crew, that's also the type of person who Sanji would not like to follow, and Sanji would not want to be if he was a captain. You know, like, I think you have to go all the way back to like the days of the Barons, right? Like, when you look at how Zeph kind of ran that ship, he ran that ship in a way like that restaurant ship in a way like a fucking pirate crew. And so when you just look at that and you just look at how Zeph kind of led and how Luffy's leading, it makes total sense. It makes total sense that Sanji would take the stance he did. This was a good, again, just seeing the clash of ideals. And I feel like this is something Oda's going to continually show in the New World, that it's more cutthroat. And then also at the same time, he's also showing that there are 2 styles of leadership. There are those who look at it like any means necessary, and I don't care who the fuck I have to shit on as long as I get where I need to go. And then there are those who actually genuinely care for the people that they're leading, for the people they're tasked with developing, with charging. And so I think that that's really interesting if Oda is going to be going this direction, going forward in the One Piece story, in particular in the New World. And then you got someone like Law who's just that fucking wow factor. And I also like the fact that Luffy's just like, yeah, that flamingo guy, like that flamingo guy. Like, alright, man, I see what you're doing there, Oda. You're teasing this shit. Luffy versus Doflamingo. I see what you're doing on that one. But this is what's interesting, right? When Luffy says, like, okay, Monet, what the fuck are you doing? Like, what connection do you have with this Doflamingo guy I met in the Marineford War? Like, why does he care about Caesar? Like, Oda's just kind of heating the pot up. Like, it's just like, you see all the ingredients, but you don't know how they fit together, but you get an idea of what's being cooked. Does that make sense to you? I hope it does. So the other thing I thought was pretty interesting is obviously the fucking fight in this chapter. The fight in this chapter, I don't use this word lightly, it was fucking awesome, okay? I like the fact that we're seeing Luffy using battle strategy, making it clear he's using battle strategy, and he is fighting in an intelligent manner. Like, one of my big knocks about Luffy before the Grand Line was that Luffy kind of winged it, and as he progressed in the Grand Line, he got a little smarter in this battle. But you see shit like this where after he's trained with Rayleigh, the battle IQ's gone up. Because you look at this, Luffy, he tries to use the armament hockey, and then when that doesn't work because he tries to capture Caesar, Caesar floats up in the air, and all of a sudden Luffy is at a disadvantage. He's been holding his breath. He starts doing the backflips and gets away. He measures out the distance. Safely is able to breathe. Caesar closes the gap. Luffy is in danger of once again kind of losing his breath, and he's always coming up with the counters. I like this. I like how Luffy was attacking from a distance. I thought that was pretty good because that shows, again, Luffy is moving away from just being I call it the intimate brawler, where he just has to get up close and personal with you. Luffy is able to fight more from a distance. Yes, using the Gum Gum ability, kind of stretch and everything, does give him an opportunity, and yet at the same time, that's not really fighting from long range, in my opinion, because you're still using your body to make physical contact. So this is nice growth from Luffy. This is nice growth. I like that one scene where Luffy stretches his head up, because he's like, okay, well, it isn't just the radius on the horizontal edge. It's also the radius vertically. So let me make sure I get it up to get some breath. It's just showing my dude's using his brain. And when Monet just shows up, I wasn't expecting her to have a fucking devil fruit. Like, that's interesting. So she's able to use the devil fruit she has to kind of create some type of ice wall. And Luffy cracks it, and she's just like, no pirate's really been able to crack that. That's pretty impressive that you've done that. And she's got this connection to Doflamingo, and it's just like, where does this shit go? Like, where does this shit go? Obviously, birds of a feather flock together. Flamingo, bird, Monet's a bird. I get what Oda's doing there. It's, you know, again, like how Toriyama likes to use food puns to name some of his characters, and just puns in general. I mean, I see what Oda's doing with this one, you know, the birds and shit. So I totally get it, but like I said, I'm curious. Like, this is the setup chapter. The end of this chapter was the complete cock tease, because again, is Law about to betray Luffy? Is he about to betray the Straw Hats, or is he still working alongside of him? I kind of think he is, simply for the fact that maybe Caesar and whatever he's about to get his hands on, he needs both of them in order to take down one of the 4 emperors. So that's going to be really interesting to see where the story goes going forward. But as always, guys, if you like anything I had to say, don't forget to comment, rate, subscribe, share. Thank you so much for watching the video, guys. Have an awesome day.